What's up, YouTube? This is Black Bigot. I'm here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I got a special guest, my buddy Justin. He has a YouTube channel, Forever Self-Employed. The link will be in the description box below. Tell everybody who you are. What's your channel about?
All right, so my name is Justin. As you said, Forever Self-Employed is my channel. It's all about being self-employed. I'm a young entrepreneur. I like to document the journey, flipping cars, landscaping business, doing pressure washing jobs, and I just try to bring you guys along, help you guys with a few marketing tips, things of that nature, and yeah, help other people become self-employed as well. So,
a lot of people have the dream of working for themselves. It's a feeling that that people they dream about and they wish that they could do that, but we're trained to work for somebody. It's hard to break that mold of working for somebody and work for yourself. So your channel is basically showing people, hey, this isn't that hard. Anybody could do that.
Absolutely. It's kind of how to market yourself, how to get business in the beginning. I think the biggest misconception with people is that they can just quit their job tomorrow and start doing something else, when in reality it takes time to build a customer base, to build clientele, to figure out how to market your business properly. So I try to help people with that process. However, there's no quick fix. It's no like I'm quitting my job tomorrow and picking up something else, you know?
What are the main businesses that you do?
So I do pressure washing and landscaping. Those are kind of bundled. And then I buy and sell cars on the side, which is legal to some extent. And then also, we dabble in a few other things, buying and selling things. And, I document it all on the channel. I had a vending business as well, which I recently just sold off. But yeah, man, I do a lot of different things and just try to find out whatever works best.
Give us a quick example of a vehicle that you've bought and sold. Like how much you paid for it, how much you sold it for.
Right. So Ford Rangers around here, something that are pretty popular. Any of the small trucks, small vehicles like that. So we'll pick one up for about $2,000. Put a couple hundred into it, detail it, do a couple things like that. And I actually have some good examples on the channel if you guys want to check that out. But we'll buy it for $2,000, probably be in it for $27,000, and then end up selling it for around $4,000. So we average between $1,000 and $1,500 profit on the flips.
That was very good advice that you gave people that wanted to start working for themselves, but to, not to just quit your job and go out and work for yourself. It's good to have money coming in. Do you have a job right now, or do you just work for yourself and that's it?
Right, so I actually haven't had a real job in 4 years. I've been working myself for the past 4 years.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And when I first started, I had the luxury of living with my parents. So of course they were fronting the bills, and that allowed me to build out my client base, start up a couple different businesses, see what was going to be the most profitable and what was going to be for the most long term. So if you're in a scenario where you're lucky enough to still be with your parents, you can build that client base. But like I said, you can easily do it on the weekend as well and start to develop, cultivate some of those clients.
Okay. Where do you see yourself? Okay, you're 25.
Right, 25.
Where do you see yourself by the time you're 30? What do you want to do?
Right, so I think it's a lot of people's goal to ultimately get into real estate. So probably the longer we go, the closer I want to get to that goal. Obviously, having rental income, things of that nature. And right now it's kind of my dabbling stage. So I have my hands in a couple different businesses. We'll scale whatever is most easily scalable, and the things that, like the vending business, is something that I don't really want to continue as much anymore, so I sold that off. But I might venture more into selling cars. I might go get my dealer's license. There's really no telling. The good thing about being self-employed is you kind of decide your own journey. So by the time I'm 30, I hope to have a lot more money invested in real estate and hope to be gaining a lot more money from real estate.
So on the Black Bigot channel, I am starting to get into the process of interviewing people, asking serious questions, but as everybody knows, we got to ask you a silly question.
Okay. Absolutely.
We need a silly question to end the interview. You were talking about an ex-girlfriend of yours that worked at a particular restaurant here in Baton Rouge. If she came to you and she had a baby and the baby was of mixed race, black and white,
right,
would you say, how would you feel?
I don't even know. So like mixed race, as if she had
like the baby's black.
Okay, and is she saying that it's my baby?
No. No, she's like, oh, this is my son Tyrone. Like, what would you think about that?
I gotta tell you, man, I support all of my ex-girlfriends as much as you possibly can from a distance. So, hey, if she came to me and she wanted help, I'd say, good luck, best of luck. Maybe I'd send her on her way with, a couple tips on how to become self-employed. Other than that,
You can send her off with a bottle of a 2-liter bottle of grape soda for that baby.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Okay, well, this is Justin again. His YouTube channel will be in the description box below. Forever Self-Employed.
I do want to say Lamont is a great guy. I watched him on YouTube for a long time. I had him on my podcast.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you. How did you find my channel?
The Popeyes video.
The Popeyes video, yeah.
Yeah, no, Lamont's a great guy. He puts on a good show on YouTube, and we all love him for that. So, we just want him to keep making good videos.
And guys, he was not put up to that. I did not tell him
he
to.
He did pay me just a little bit.
I did not give him $20 and be like, hey man, if you can just really end this interview with just a great shout out. But they're a very cool guy. I'm glad we met up. Check out this, guys. I watched this guy's channel. I'm not a big YouTube guy, but I've always had a dream to work for myself. But of course, because I live in a van, last question. How much do you think my van's worth? Be honest.
I gotta tell you, I think we could fix this up and sell it for at least $1,800. Anything that runs and drives over here, I could probably get $1,800 for it, especially since it's tax time.
And it's a white van, and I love white vans because
you can't see the semen on them.
Exactly, and not only that, there's plenty of white vans, officer. It could have been anybody that did it. All right, guys, this is Justin, Self-Employed. That's his channel on YouTube. Please check him out. If you got a dream, if you always wanted to work for yourself, definitely check out his channel because it really does give you motivation to go out and try it. And he just gave you some good advice. Don't just go ahead and quit your job. You want to ease into it.
Right, build it slowly on the side.
Ease into it, kind of like when you yeah, exactly. Yeah, all right, very good. All right, catch up with you guys later. Peace out.
Peace.